Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I turn on my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my bad had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking thanks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the Ram. My dog just called, say he finna touch down. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money call it right down. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, and my feet on the ground. Let's go.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'm a fan.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Off of play action, it's Watson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the option, here's Watson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Chubb. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Seventh play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Flush to his right. He's got Njoku over the middle. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Oh, that play on Vaughn Smith as he gets the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get this down on the 47-yard line. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Watson looks to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Now, first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 24, Wilson. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Ravens still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And really, it's just sort of been one thing after another, Charles.
It certainly has, and they're one of those teams that while all teams talk about starting fast, that's like, topic 1, this team never has. That's been an issue for them all season long, and because of that, they've never been able to catch up during games.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Here's Wilson. He's got a man complete. get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Watson, off play action. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And Chubb will try the middle here. They'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 38, Watson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got a man, and Schwartz complete. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On second down, Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Oliver. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And, Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop here with just about 40 ticks to go in this first half.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker with the extra point. That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the 6. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. Our defensive plan. Thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down. Here's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Watson. Caught. It's Wilson. It'll go to a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson sliding up. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. The Browns send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it inside the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Got an open man at Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. from the 45 on second down. Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Watson. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Now they return to the ground game, Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Remember throughout that period, defensive coach always said, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to get this to the 31. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 31 yards.
And the Browns have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score and put you behind. That score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
The Browns drive about to get started. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Wilson to throw. Connecting with Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but number 40 takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns have just about...
Respect your